done so much anti-corruption because he's trying to find and locate these people, just like we in Alberta. We're trying to, even little Calgary, Kickley, this organization is trying to pinpoint the fact that there's a bunch of council members and the UN and the WEF have taken over our local municipalities. So there's these internal battles all the time everywhere, but people will broad stroke brush it as this, it's a China thing or it's a United States thing. It's a Britain thing. But it's like, whoa, what if it's the city of London specifically and not the innocent British citizens?
Yeah, it's way more nuanced. Like you can't I think you're trying to say there's no broad stroke brushing. You really can't. It's way too nuanced. It's like if you already think that the internet's complicated because it's a huge, vast network, it's like that's what deep state is. It's huge, it's vast, it's complicated. That's why I like Matthew's work and Cynthia's as well, because they're the ones that are quoted, where it's almost like there's always two kinds of things. Like there's two kinds of America, there's two kinds of Canada, there's two kinds of China, there's two kinds of Russia. Because everywhere you go, you're gonna have a deep state, but then you're gonna have not a deep state, right? Yes. And then trying to figure out like who's infiltrating who and blah blah blah. It's like
it's tough.
It's like it's not just necessarily like whose friends are whose, right? Like so China's got a deep state, and so you're just like, well, all the people victimized in China, it's like they're not the problem, right? That's why they come here and they tell us about the fact that, oh, like look at like this part of China is big bad, right? But it's like well, why are they? How did they get set up that way? Who's backing them, right? Is it us? Are some of us involved in that? And then same thing. It's like it's some of our deep state also involved in some sort of coercion with this. It's like sometimes it's like we say it's this one or it's that one. We should look at the history of, well, who's been the most prominent, right, in their pattern of this whole deep state operation thing. Where do you see themselves expanding out? And even then, I don't even know, like, yes, that's important. And so that's what Matthew and Cynthia have done, is a lot of that work and that deep dive. But it's also the idea of ideas of what's going to happen, and hence that manifestation, and what's the classic pattern regardless of who's doing it, so that way we can navigate our response, so that way we can do what it is that we need to do. And then I don't think that going to war with China, it's like, who do you think are going to be the freaking soldiers that they send your way? The people that you actually think are the bad guys infiltrating us are going to send average people like you and me off to war. And then look, the overall big gist is depopulation. They win because they got us to slaughter each other. It's like, I don't know. I'm very against war, honestly, at this point. Like, I just like too many people who could have just like learned how to actually think things through together just end up killing each other. But I feel like you and me, Maddie, should probably call it.
Yeah, definitely. You were ending it off nicely, basically calling out the fact that people need to think and look at the history and look at how things got to where they are. They're going to try and give you a side. They'll give you sides to pick.